And good evening, Ted Langell. We are here live at the corner of 3rd and E Street. Let me undo my headset here because there's a big delay and it is very confusing. We are here at the corner of 3rd and E Streets in Marysville, and we are waiting for Highway 70 to be reopened. And it looks as though there are some lights changing here. We'll look up that way. This is looking northbound, where we are anticipating the northbound lanes will open fairly soon. And this particular program is going to continue until they get the highway reopened. The restriping back to the way things were before the fire caused things to change was done earlier today. As you can see here on our close-up shot looking at traffic coming off the 5th Street or the E Street Bridge, what you'll see is that the striping is back to 2 lanes going northbound on E Street, Highway 70, coming off of the E Street Bridge. There has been other restriping that's been going on, and tomorrow morning, Yuba County is scheduled to restripe 3rd Street, which was made one way or in the eastbound direction. So the turn signals that you see here, the stripes here and these cones and all, those will all be gone, and traffic will be able to go in both directions on 3rd Street across this intersection here, which it has not been able to do for quite some time. 210 days, actually, by the time they get this done. There is the traffic currently coming off the E Street Bridge, and this is the direction that we're waiting for to open. Again, this is Highway 70, reopens in Marysville. We are at the corner of 3rd and E Streets, and I'll correct that title. Lehman Construction has been working on getting things done. And the sign that you see here is going to go away eventually. We're anticipating that this will happen sometime between now and 11 o'clock, according to the Caltrans Public Information Officer that we spoke with earlier this afternoon. Caltrans has been working on electrical signage up the street and, or I should say traffic signals and things to make sure that ones that have not been programmed to function the way they used to function actually will function the way they used to function. So there's been a lot of work to do since the gunite was finished on the hotel itself. And as we look up the street there, what will happen is the signs will be pulled here. This vehicle will get out of the way, the cones will get picked up, and traffic will be able to flow freely once again northbound on E Street. Now, the corner of 5th and E in front of the hotel is going to remain closed until after a celebration occurs. And that is scheduled for 3 o'clock on the 27th. This is what it looks like here at the corner of 3rd and E, with traffic still coming off the E Street Bridge and going in the temporary direction that will change here in a matter of, we don't know for sure, but we're waiting to learn a bit more about that. Obviously, when it happens, you'll see it right here live on Yuba-Sutter.LIVE. And as we wait, we'll take a look up here. We can see all the way past the corner of 4th Street, and you can see that the lights are turning green up there, which they have not done in quite a while. The lights at 5th Street are now working. We see some construction vehicles moving around. And before this particular truck moves here, they're going to have to move the cones and other stuff out of the way between 4th Street and 5th Street to make the highway openable. This will be the last blockade being removed. And it looks as though we know from previous examination that 5th Street is nice and clear between 4th and 5th, and it looks as though they're getting ready to do that. I believe the Marysville Public Works Supervisor is the man you see walking down the sidewalk there, and maybe we can get a little bit more information from him as he gets a little closer to us. You are watching the Highway 70 reopens in Marysville. What's the status at this point? Do you know? Nope. Hearing what sounds like construction equipment backing up. And as you can see, looks like the sign is getting ready to move. Traffic still is merging, and here we go, folks. This is being cranked down. And very soon we should see traffic begin to move northbound on E Street in Marysville for the first time in 210 days. You're watching an exclusive live stream here on Yuba-Sutter.LIVE. We'll be able to see who are the first cars that come through. And the road closed sign is out of the way. And in just a few seconds, it looks like the truck is going to move. These cones will be removed. And the first cars will be able to move through E Street on both lanes all the way through to 5th. In case you just tuned in, you're watching Highway 70 reopens in Marysville. A special presentation of Yuba-Sutter.LIVE. And the cones are out of the way now. And soon we'll have both lanes open. And there they go. Highway 70 is officially open through Marysville. And we'll give you a tight shot looking up at the Hotel Marysville area on 5th Street. Some of the first cars to go through on E Street in 210 days since the fire that occurred on the late evening of June 15th, 2024, destroyed the Marysville Hotel and caused E Street at first in both directions and then just in the northbound direction to be closed. So traffic has not flown like this along E Street in 210 days. JM Environmental managed to get the hotel down in what might be record time. We don't know that for a fact. And the last of the Caltrans people here are saying thumbs up here. Well, that seems like a happy driver. What we will get a chance to see in the coming days over the weekend and in the week ahead is what happens with traffic as it comes southbound off the E Street Bridge. And do we still have some of the backups that people have been complaining about for quite a while? Because as you probably remember, even before the fire, there was often a backup that could go as far south as Earl Road if you were coming northbound and trying to get into Marysville. But for the first time in 210 days, traffic is moving smoothly through this intersection at a relatively high rate of speed, we might add.
Hi, I'm Neil Goforth of Comfort Keepers of Yuba-Sutter and Nevada counties. Caring for elders or even yourself has challenges. Comfort Keepers of Yuba-Sutter and Nevada counties can help you address today's issues and plan for tomorrow with in-home and specialized care for you or your family members. Call us at 530-749-8800. Comfort Keepers of Yuba-Sutter and Nevada counties.
In Marysville, where roots run deep, McNally Appliances promises to keep the best brands with a smile on its face. We service what we sell, it's a warm embrace. Competitive pricing you can't ignore. With every purchase you'll love it more. From fridges to washers, all in a line. We install with care to make it shine. Major brands, trusted and true. McNally Appliances is here for you. Oh, McNally, we're your first choice. In Marysville, we help you rejoice. We service what we sell, don't need to stress. At McNally Appliances, we're simply the best. Our promise stands, we'll always be here. McNally Appliances, bringing you cheer.
McNally Appliances, 119 D Street, Marysville. McNallyAppliances.com.
In Marysville.
And you are watching Highway 70 reopens in Marysville. Apparently a couple of our files don't exist on this machine that we're trying to play things back from. But as you can see, the highway is open again from 3rd and E Streets. And we are pleased to have been able to bring you this momentous event, I guess you could say, to keep things rolling along here in Marysville. I'm Ted Langdell, and we thank you for joining us. And we will be back coming up on Tuesday with our government meetings beginning at 9 o'clock. And they, again, are brought to you
Plumas
by
Lake Self-Storage in Plumas Lake, where lifelong local residents are helping other residents keep things safe, providing indoor storage units, outdoor RV and vehicle parking, moving supplies, and Penske truck rentals. Details at PlumasLakeSelfStorage.com.